Good morning, everybody. It's morning over here. I just woke up a couple of minutes ago. I haven't even had time to eat breakfast or get some coffee or anything like that because something massive has happened overnight with Studentcoin. A lot of you would have seen this price shoot up incredibly, basically overnight. At one stage, if we look at where it started, and its max, it's basically gone up 3x from its lowest to its highest in less than 24 hours actually, because um, if you look at the peak, so if you look at it over here from about say even 12 o'clock, I mean it's even less than 12 hours, it's actually, well, just over 12 hours, excuse me, tripled, 3x. We're going to get into the reasons why just in a second, but before we do that, firstly, I'd just like to say thank you so much to everybody who's been watching the videos, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. It's early. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's been overwhelming support so far, and I really just I'm happy that so many of you have been viewing, particularly the last two Studentcoin videos, and getting the word about Studentcoin out there, because I do believe, I'm not affiliated to Studentcoin in any way, but I do believe it's a great project, and the news that they're bringing out, I think it's just news after news after news after news, and it's just skyrocketed the price overnight. The Telegram group's been going crazy. They've actually pinned the news on the Telegram group, but they do, again, if you go into your launchpad, so if you go into Studentcoin, you say join the launchpad, you go into your wallet. This news is at the bottom, and you will be able to see the news. So we'll get into where Studentcoin's at in a second, but here's the news. So basically, they've had a smart contract audit done by Hacken.io Audits, and you can check the full audit and go there in a second. You can see the full audit right there. Studentcoin says smart contract audit. So this is on their Facebook page. They do release a lot onto their Facebook page. I think they're trying to get their social media up probably. I would prefer they use a different social media app, but anyway, this is my opinion. We would like to announce that STC token version 2, V2, has smart contract code review and security analysis reports prepared by Hacken.io. Studentcoin's updated smart contract scored a well-secured 4 out of 4 stars. A rating better than DAO Maker, top 400 on CoinMarketCap. So this is where the big news is, and Winky, top 200 on CoinMarketCap. And at the same level as Kaibar Network, top 200 on CoinMarketCap. So this is the massive, massive news that's caused this to pump. I'll just get that. Excuse me. Let me just get that chart up again. I've lost that page. There we go. Murphy's Law, as we talk about it, it's gone down a little bit, but that doesn't matter. That's what caused that massive pump, and then a little bit down again, and then pumping back up. It might go through another cycle before it has another big pump. But basically, that's what caused that pump right there. And we would like to also remind you that STC token fork, which we performed on Wednesday. Okay, so the fork is still coming. So for those of you that haven't heard about the fork, please go look at my video. I'll put a link in the description on the fork of my thoughts and what you need to do depending on where you hold your STC. So let's go have a look and see if we can find Studentcoin. There we go. So Studentcoin, I'm assuming there we go. We can read the full audit. How many pages is this thing? Okay, 10 pages. Yeah, this video could get very, very long if we go through everything, but let's try to see if we can just skim through some of it. So they go look at a lot of different things here. So Hakan was contacted by Studentcoin to conduct a smart contract review and security analysis. This report presents the findings of the security customer's smart contract and its code review conducted between 6th of April and 8th of April. Okay, so we've scanned this smart contract for commonly known and more specific vulnerabilities. Here are some of the commonly known vulnerabilities. So They run through some of the commonly known vulnerabilities. Okay, so costly loops and ERC20 violations, unchecked external call, unchecked maths. They run through a lot of these checks and a few more business logistics review. And according to assessment, the customer smart contracts are secured, and in actual fact, well secured. Our team performed an analysis of code functionality, manual audit, and automated checks with Mithril and Slither. All issues found during automated analysis were manually reviewed, and important vulnerabilities are presented in the audit overview section. A general overview is presented in ASIS section, and all found issues can be found in the audit review section. Okay, so distribution of vulnerabilities of the first review, 100% medium. Okay, so medium is, so if you look at critical, critical vulnerabilities usually straightforward to exploit. High level vulnerabilities are difficult to exploit. Medium vulnerabilities are important to fix, so they can be fixed, of course. However, they can't lead to asset loss or data manipulations. That's the most important thing right there. Okay, can't lead to assets loss or data manipulation. Low level vulnerabilities are mostly related to outdated, unused, etc. And low level vulnerability code style violations and info statements can't affect smart code. Okay, so medium in the middle, but it's still good because you can't lose any of the assets or have data manipulations. So here they go to an overview of everything. So they just run through the events, modifiers, fields, all of that. STC ERC20 contract, talking about it. If you want to go have a look through that, constraints, the length and the amount should be the same as the destination's length. Okay, so there's one of the constraints over there. Not like it's hard to fix that. Then if we look at no critical issues were found, no high issues were found. So here, just batch. So one thing to note, just right over here, the gas limit can be reached for big input arrays, and batch transfer function has a costly loop. So this is still bad in a way, but it's not something that can't be fixed. To be honest with you, in the near future. So it's actually pretty quick to go through this thing. Smart contracts within the scope were manually reviewed and analyzed with static analysis tools. For the contract, high-level description of functionality was presented in as-is overview section, as-is, not ASIS. So as I said, it's early. As-is overview section report. The report contains all found security vulnerabilities and other issues in the reviewed code. Security engineers found one medium issue during the audit violations, and the following category were found. So it's just this costly loop, basically, which is not something that can't be fixed, in my opinion, which is not a professional opinion, again, and it's not a legal opinion. So, okay, then they've got their technical and normal disclaimer. So, essentially, Studentcoin is safe and good to go for now. You're not going to you can't lose your assets or have your data manipulated, which is huge. That's massive news. And that's the reason for this huge shoot. Again, see, up and down. For this essential 3x overnight from its lowest to its highest point. So, I don't know, guys. Again, I had a prediction of at least 0.5 cent to $1 by May. Now, is that prediction still valid? Possibly. I think from here it basically needs to go at about an 8x, which, I mean, we've seen a 3x overnight. If there's some more big news, an 8x is more than possible. I think more conservatively, a 50 cent valuation or prediction in the short future is, in my opinion, more realistic because of the added number of tokens now with this extended ICO. And I still think it's a good time to purchase. Now, remember, you're not purchasing, if you purchase through the STC wallet, you're not purchasing at 6 cents. No. Where is my STC? I'm losing all my tabs today. Let me get you back on Studentcoin's ICO page. So you're not purchasing at 6 cents. You'll be purchasing at 1.9 cents. So if you take the price right now and you you're getting it at a third of what it's listed at on the exchange. Actually, less than a third. You're getting it at if you take 1.91 times it by 3.14, you get 6. So 3.14 times more value. Plus, there's in my link in the description, you get an extra 5%. So well done to those of you who have used the link and got your extra 5%. Let me know if you guys have been doing that. If you haven't, please have a look in the description. It's another 5% added on top of this. So again, we look at where Studentcoin is now. We're at 35. Studentcoin is at 35 million raised, and at phase 120. So there's still 19, 20 days left of the month, and 30 phases. So yeah, if you look at the 30 phases, if they do end up to manage to raise all of the money that they would, there's still another 22 million to 22.5 million dollars, and that takes it up to around the 57-58 million dollar mark, which would be great if it would be raised. If not, again, it's not as a losing situation if they don't get to all the phases, because then there's less coins in circulation, more for staking, or they'll be burnt. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Again, if you are willing to invest, okay, when I started these videos, it was around this phase, I think somewhere around here, around the 48th phase or something like that. It was like $120 investment for 10,000 coins, which I thought was a decent punt at it. If you're going for the 10,000 coins now, it's $200. It's a little bit more, but I still think it's a decent punt. Again, I'm not a professional, so you always need to do your own research, make your own decisions. This is just for information purposes. If you go for a 5,000 coin punt, which 5,000 coins at 50 cents, 2,500 at a dollar, 5,200 to 2,500 or 5,000 is still amazing investment. Plus the extra 5% you get with my link. So still a good time to buy, still a good investment. Remember, if you get it on this STC platform, you get it at this rate. You get it at the 1.9 cents mark, not at the 6 cents or the 5.8 cents. So let me know if you guys what you think of the news. Are you going to be buying more again? Are you happy with your amount? Any other questions you guys might have, I'd be happy to try to answer them for you. And again, please like this video, share it far and wide, and leave me a comment on what you guys want to know more about Studentcoin, and what else you want to see on the channel. Till then, guys, cheers.